like I said, I was diagnosed with cancer in July. And God has been so incredibly faithful to us in the midst of this, because after I was diagnosed, I was in a lot of pain and I couldn't work. And so my work amazingly put me on a short-term disability. So I was able to maintain all my benefits and have my health insurance and all the things. And but I was put on only a portion of my salary. And you got to understand, as a single mom of four, I was already struggling financially before the cancer diagnosis. And then they put me on short-term disability, and I'm only making a partial portion of my salary. I thought, oh my goodness, I was more afraid of not being able to feed my children than I was of the cancer that was inside my body. Now, make that make sense. But that was the real fear. That's what kept me up at night, not the cancer. It was the finances. I was terrified that I would lose my house, that we would lose everything. But I don't know. It's God's infinite way that He makes God math work, because God math, it be out here being more weird than the new math that the kids are having to learn at school now. It's unbelievable to watch this new math, this God math that He does, because every time I went to my bank account, I had money. It was there. It's almost like Elijah and the widow. You remember that story of Elijah and the widow, where the widow kept going to her oil and her flour, and there was always oil and flour there that just kept renewing and kept renewing. And that's how I felt. Every time I opened up my bank account to have to pay for something, there's money there. In fact, we had more money in our account during the time that I was on short-term disability than I did prior to going on short-term disability. Make that make sense. Figure that one out, because it amazed me every single time I'd open up my bank account, there'd be money there. I'd close the bank account, and then another bill would come due, and I would freak out because, like, I don't think I have money in the bank account. And I would open it up, and there'd be money there. I even had money in savings. Like, I'm back at work now, back on my full salary. I have less money in my account now than I did when I was only living on a portion of my salary. And that is an absolute miraculous thing that God did.